What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing My Hero Academia Chapter 288, so let's just hop right on into this. Hey there, guys. Editor me here. Looks like as I'm watching this, while I'm trying to edit it real quick, for some reason, I use OBS to record because all I have is a webcam to actually record, and so I can use my mic. I was getting this notification that something was going on with the video and processor and computer or something. It was too much. What it looks like is that I'm basically lagging. So instead of me moving around, it just looks like all you're gonna hear is my voice and me just talking with no video, or I'm just not moving. Don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna take a look at it, whenever I'm able to. Right now I'm just on break from work, so I'm just trying to get this done pretty quickly. So I apologize in advance if that's irritating for you.
I am here.
Alright, so the chapter opens up with what looks like a VTOL, a jet just flying through. People are saying, "Are we not there yet? Kindly ensure we arrive within the next 5 minutes." It's not happening. It's not like we're Hawks in America. Standing while we're flying at top speed is dangerous. So please sit down, especially since you're not back to full health. So, looking like it's a hero on the way to the city to try to help out, give a little bit of backup. And they're saying, "At this very moment, countless lives are being lost. Nothing else matters, so don't change the subject. I'm just trying to show my..." And the pilot's basically saying, "I'm just trying to show my concern here." We cut to what looks like the students. They're still in the town where Gigantomachia is coming through, or was coming through. They're basically saying our target's currently passing through Nabuto City at 100 kilometers per hour, and they're like, isn't that way too fast? And they're like, no, it's more like it's way too big, not to mention indestructible. He's tossing aside buildings with massive mold-like claws. All that flying rubble means more destruction than just what's in its path. We need to evacuate the areas within a 5-kilometer radius around his route. If we keep heading in this direction, we'll counter the monster in about 8 minutes. We're already looking at unprecedented damage, and this is our failing. These good people just happen to be in the way. We got to save their lives even at our own. Well, why should they suffer for our mistakes? One of the League of Villains is Heroes Incoming, a satellite, and they have a satellite image pulled up of the city. Just they're talking about how that's very handy, and dude is just handy, he says, betraying his shameful lack of sophistication. And they're basically saying it's not quite the, and they say that our being here is mostly due to luck and happenstance. We must keep aware of the approaching enemy if we hope to. Wait. Then they're zoom back in there, long hair, and he's like, is that any way to ask a favor of somebody? And speak of the devils, it's them. It's Sue and Uraraka. And so Toga freaks out, and she's like, "Mister, give me my equipment." And you're just so aggressive, you're making me blush. And I don't like that. And she gets her gear, and Compress is just not so fast. If you hadn't, if only I hadn't noticed them. And basically telling her, don't jump from this height, it's dangerous. And Toga says, "Feeling all confused and gloomy just makes me feel sick. I have to go and ask them." And he compresses at this very moment, and he's just like, "Dobby, say something, please." And Dobby's just like, "Who cares?" And basically tells Longhair to stop spying on random crap unless you want to get burned. And Longhair's just like, "I hate every single one of you." Spinner just says Toga. I know we're just a gang of strays who happen to find each other, but you're not the only one who's feeling messed up over twice. The League was the only place he felt he could belong, and the boss probably wants us to stick together. I know that doing as we please is the villain way, but you better come back to us. We then switch over to Uraraka while she's floating, and she's like, the giant villain's in sight. He's super fast. Hurry up with the evacuation. Basically, coming up with a plan to run perpendicular away from his path. There's still citizens inside the building. Got to split up and rescue them. Sue has a couple people wrapped with their tongue, and Uraraka is floating up to them to help get them out. When all of a sudden a building, just like a part of a building, comes flying at Froppy. Sue, I finally remember her name because it showed up in this. And we just see like this building get like torn in half, and we have a pro coming in to rescue, like save citizens by holding like this the building that pretty much split in half from crushing them. You know, Sue and Uraraka are apologizing for the rough handling, and they manage to get everybody out of the building. Old lady says, I need your help, that her husband's bedridden and too heavy for him to carry. Uraraka's just like, that's too close for comfort, and the old lady's saying our place is down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This has definitely got to be Toga, because she's leading them in like what looks like a dark alleyway. And Uraraka basically tells Froppy to get those two to safety, and she's like, be careful, we can't have you getting hurt. And she's like, we gotta save every life we can. And Toga is just like, don't point out the, the skit, like, my poor Takeo. It's Takeo, so Takeo, I believe. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And Uraraka's basically saying, those legs of yours sure can move. And she's like, the strength of my legs is thanks to Takeo's love. And Uraraka is this is kind of adorable. She's like, well, he'll be okay because I'm going to save him. Like, I know what's about to happen. I'm nervous as hell, but that's funny. Alright. And yep, Toga just like lets go of the disguise, and she's like, oh, you will? And Uraraka's like, Toga! She's like, what the what? And she's like, it's been forever, Ochako. Wait, and she gets into the abandoned building. I was hoping to chat with Suyu because, Sue's my cute and precious friend, and oh, that's so disturbing. And with Izuku, I love him when he's all beat up, which he always is. So he's cool. I'm like, yeah, no, you got that right. And she's like, I love how cute you are too, Ochako. I want to be just like you, so you got to tell me. And she like tackles her and has a knife to her, like bringing a knife down. And is like, what do you want to do to me? Do you mean you sold that old lady's blood, killed her just to ask me a question like that? Just to? And she was like, just to? She's like, Toga's was like visibly confused. And we cut back to Sue, Ochako, and Eraser saying she was holding him in his arms. And Ochako's just like, listen, I'm trying to save every life I can right now. Understand, Toga? If you get in my way, then I'm going to stop you right here, right now. And that's the end of the chapter. So, alright, and we're just going to hop over to, I guess the discussion part. Alright, so, overall, I think this is a really good chapter. Nice little break from the battle with Shigaraki and Deku. Still want to know what's going on with Bakugo, but that's going to change. I'm not going to say it's going to change, but that's going to happen soon. So I already saw it on Twitter. Apparently to some, I think I can't remember who. I think it was Oceans on Twitter. He was basically saying that it's best, like the character that we were talking about, who was still like trying to recover. Apparently it's Best Jeanist, which I can kind of see just because of the way how the arms built, how it's just like sort of skinny, just like a reminds me of Best Genius' arm. And still trying to, since you're not back to full health, that makes sense. It makes sense. Definitely want to know how he survived the one for all encounter, and what he's been doing. So I definitely want to see what's going on with that. It was nice seeing all the heroes, like actually seeing like the rescue part of the hero society as opposed to just the combat aspect of it, like we've been getting with Deku Endeavor versus the Shigaraki and everything. So just watching, seeing how people like the heroes like pretty much devise a plan to like sit block by block to go and rescue all the civilians, get them out of the crumbling buildings and everything. Definitely want to know more about that long hair guy, because I don't recall him being in anything. Like he might have been just some random character that it was in the background and I just didn't realize it, or he's just here for this one specific reason. The whole Toga and Uraraka thing, trying to get, because Toga's trying to figure out why Twice had to die, which definitely going to be a kind of interesting, because obviously Toga doesn't know anything about that, so trying to figure that out, I don't think it's going to end well for Uraraka, unless Froki just like somehow decided to follow her at like the last minute to help, just because she was like, okay, I got a second to come and help. Just because it's the way how, or at least the way how I think it's going to go, is just like Toga's going to say, why did Twice have to die? And Uraraka's going to be like, what do you mean? We're heroes. We don't kill people. We put them in jail. We arrest them and stuff like that. We're not supposed to kill. And Toga's not Toga's already not in like the best mental state. So she's not, I don't think she's going to like that answer, and she's just going to try and kill Uraraka and either take over, because since Toga's been got ever since her power awakened, she was able to transform completely, like she was able to, like how she was able to transform into Uraraka and get their power. I think she was able to take on their quirks as well. I don't know, I have to go back and reread that part in My Villain Academia, but like I said, I'm not saying that Uraraka can't. She can kick ass, especially with her hand-to-hand training with what was it, Knuckle Buster or Gunfist or whatever, that guy who trained her in hand-to-hand. I'm not saying that she's going to be completely useless in this situation, but given how much stronger Toga is, especially after what happened in the League of Villains, like the My Villain Academia arc, I'm worried. I'm worried about Uraraka, because I don't know what's going to happen with that. I definitely don't see Toga switching over to the side of the heroes, because for obvious reasons, like if Hawks hadn't have killed Twice, or if he had managed to kill Twice and Twice not gone and warned the rest of the league, she may have switched over, especially because if Uraraka, Deku, and Froki managed to, I don't know, talk to her, convince her to come over. I doubt it, just because she she loved Stain and wanted to kill him and like mess with his blood. So I don't think her being redeemed and coming over to the side of the heroes, I don't see that happening at all. Still, Dabi, I'm like, I just want more things to happen with him. Just because I need this to be confirmed that he is Endeavor, the other Todoroki kid, because I'm just, come on. I just need that to be confirmed already. Let's see. Definitely want to know the length of I definitely am looking forward to like the conversation between Toga and Uraraka, just because I think that's going to be a very, very good like let's see, ideal, or maybe not an ideal, but that's just going to be a very good just a very good moment. I can't think of the word I'm trying to. I don't know what the word I'm trying to think of is, but seeing like the crumbles in Hero Society, which is what the League has been trying to do. I think that's going to be, and seeing that in Uraraka, she's like, if heroes are going to kill people, then what's the point? Like, we're here to save people. We're not supposed to kill people. And she's like, wonder how that's going to affect, her. And again, I have a feeling that Froaki's gonna, or Froppy, not Froakie. But Sue is gonna show up at the last minute to help out Uraraka against Toga, just because Sue, Uraraka, and Deku are all kind of just like connected to Toga through their various reasons. So I'm very interested in seeing what's going to happen with that. I also love the fact that Toga's like, and Izuku, I love him when he's all beat up, which is like pretty much always. And she's like, he's so cool. I'm just like, yeah, that's actually kind of funny. She's got a point. Deku is always beat the hell up. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But also Toga is saying that she wants to be just like Uraraka. I just got me curious about what exactly she means by that. Like, so I'm just curious about what she means by I want to be just like you. Like, does she want to take over her, like, kill her, and take on her form, and like live out the rest of her life as Uraraka, or what's the deal? So the one thing I'm curious about is just like the look on Toga's face, where after Uraraka's basically, you killed this woman, took her body just to ask me a question like this, and Toga's just like, she's just like shot, like, just two. Curious about that flashback of with Sue and Aizawa, talking about I was holding him in my arms, wondering who they're talking about, and because I'm trying to, I think that looks like it's Sir Night Eye, or not, yeah, Night Eye, and just the look on Toga's face after Uraraka is basically saying, I'm here to save every life I can, and I'm going to stop you. Like, that looks like a sign of, you say that means you're going to kill me, or what's the deal? And that's pretty much it for this chapter. Only thing that I don't really like about it is just the next chapter is November 1st. That's a little over 2 weeks away. Anyway, just as always, do the normal YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. What did you think of this chapter? Did you enjoy it? Just tell me your thoughts about it, and let's just try to get the discussion going. And as always, I want y'all to have a fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later.